What up, family? What it do? Yeah, they trying to pull a fast one on us, man. They trying to pull a fast one on us. I mean, man. If it's your first time checking out the show, the way we do it around here is you let me know what city, what state you're checking in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're representing. I give some shout outs, and then I'll go in and give my thoughts on the topic. Man. So an arrest has been made in the murder of Botham John's neighbor who lived directly across the street from him, who gave his testimony during the Amber Guyger trial. As you know, Amber Guyger is the Dallas police officer who walked inside of Botham John's house, supposedly because she had the wrong house. She thought she was at her own house in an apartment complex that was directly beneath Botham John's. She said she thought Botham was an intruder, and she gunned him down as he sat on his sofa eating ice cream. I want y'all to think about that, people. Think about you just sitting in your house minding your own business, and some fool opens your door and pulls out a gun and shoots you. Damn if it's a cop or not, that doesn't matter, whoever it is. You have a right to be inside of your house doing whatever the hell you want to, minding your own business. What I fear somebody just walking into your house and gunning you down. Being a police officer does not give you a right or make you any less culpable when you violate someone's civil rights like that, when you violate their castle, their home, you walk inside of their home and shoot them. All that I didn't know don't work. You know how it go when you step into a courtroom. Y'all don't care nothing about, well, somebody say, well, I didn't know. I didn't know. Not knowing, being ignorant, does not give you a pass to commit crime. So just imagine something like that. If something like that would have happened to you or your loved one, it wouldn't be enough excuses. It wouldn't be enough Christianity and hugs in the world, Bible verses in the world for you to come to grips with that and be okay with that. But somehow we're supposed to be okay with it because not only is she a police officer, but she's a blonde-haired female police officer. So we're supposed to be okay with that because she started crying and she says she's remorseful. So now the Dallas Police Department is saying that they have an arrest. They have 3 suspects, at least 1 in custody so far. And we'll get into that in a minute. But right now I'm gonna go in and talk about who's on this chat line. If you wanna skip the line, hit the super chat up, and that way we'll be able to go directly to your comment and see what you got to say. Let's see who's on the line. Stone Cold says he stays protected all the time. Yeah, they trying to run the game. Y'all know how it go, man. We knew this was coming. We didn't know what kind of scam they was gonna come up with, but we knew they was gonna come up with something. Toledo, Ohio. Joe Easterly, what up? What up, Britt D from Greensville, South Carolina. Boston, Massachusetts, checking in. Walter Prince, what up, Walt? The Vin, Memphis, Tennessee. Nina Cash, what up? Danielle Walker, Meridian, Mississippi in the house. Yeah, Nina, this case keeps getting bigger and bigger. Absolutely. Smash up the likes, people. Smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. It helps with my placement on YouTube. You see those videos to your right on that right side bar, and you know you look over there and you see these suggestions and stuff. That is a result of you sharing that video, liking the video getting engagement. So smash up the like so we can get the video out there to more people. Make sure you share the video as often as you can, not just the live video, but any videos that I post. Smash up the likes. Liking the video does not necessarily mean that you agree with the content. It's just that you appreciate me uploading, taking my time out of my busy schedule to bring you the news. And I'm gonna bring it in a way that CNN and the people over at MSNBC and Fox and ABC, CBS, I'm gonna bring it like they're not gonna bring it because they're controlled by corporate entities, right? So nobody owns me. I can speak freely. I'm the true definition of a free thinker. Unlike some of the people that like to throw the term around who basically kiss up to try to be in certain cliques. They basically say what they say so that they can win favor and be able to go to the White House and take pictures, with the orange monster. Yeah, so smash up the likes, fam. Smash up the likes. Let's see who we got over here. LaCie Coleman in the house, Chicago. Is white folks allowed in your chat, my man? Hell yeah, white folks allowed in the chat. Folks are allowed in the chat. Yeah, man, don't get it twisted because I cover a lot of black topics, topics that affect the black community. The reason why I do that because the black community is underrepresented when it comes to topics that affect us. We're underrepresented. We don't have enough voices out there, people that got strong enough platforms to get our messages out there the right way, in a way that's unfiltered and unbiased, in a way that ain't been bought and paid for. So that's why you see me heavy-handed on covering these topics. If we didn't have so many forces out there trying to destroy us, then I could probably talk about the weather. We could have some discussions about automobiles and jewelry and sneakers and traveling. But man, we got work to do. We under attack. So, but yeah, I make these videos for the people. Because I can tell you one thing that I know about pain, love, suffering, betrayal, friendship, hate. It's universal. Brooklyn, New York in the building. Ride hard, stay hard. I don't know if you belong to a biker group or some type of swingers group. Indianapolis in the building. What's up, Marlon G? Okay, so I'm going in, y'all. So the Dallas police have arrested a suspect in the Joshua Brown capital murder case. They're already calling it a capital murder case. Y'all listen, you have to listen to these words that they use, right? These terms that they use. They're already calling it a capital murder case without even investigating anything. They just made an arrest today. Normally when they make an arrest, they say we have some suspects and we have person of interest and and then they figure out, then they'll come back to the public and say, okay, we're pursuing capital murder charges or whatever. But already they're shaping the narrative that this is a capital murder case, which means that the dude qualified for the death penalty, all of them. So Jacorius Mitchell, 20 years old, he'll be charged with capital murder, police said during a news conference on today. So this is how they saying it went down. They said Mitchell was wounded and currently is being treated at Parkland Hospital. He's a suspect along with two other fugitive suspects, Thaddeus Green, 22, and Michael Diaz Mitchell, 32, who left the state. They're pursuing them all on capital murder charges. The trio, they said, came from Alexandria, Louisiana, to purchase drugs from Joshua Brown. Now, listen to what I'm saying, family. They say these guys came from Alexandria, Louisiana to purchase drugs from a guy who just was on the stand 10 days prior, giving a testimony in one of the biggest criminal cases in American history. And he's already making drug deals with out-of-towners. Come on, fam. Where you at, man? They must think we some really, really slow pokes. Man. Now, they said Thaddeus Green was the facilitator. He's the one who contacted Joshua Brown and set up the lick. The assistant chief, Avery Moore, said that they got to the location. Green got out of his vehicle, had a conversation with Joshua, it turned bad, an altercation ensued, and next thing he know, Jacarius Mitchell told police that when he got out the vehicle, Brown ordered him to get back in his vehicle and shot him in the chest. Do y'all hear this shit, man? They said Brown got out the vehicle and told him, now Brown is just turned straight. Brown then went from this timid guy who's afraid for his life. He's scared to death. Dude is shaking. He's crying on the witness stand. His life, his freedom is not in jeopardy. His life is, but his freedom is not in jeopardy. But he's crying. He's a witness for the prosecution. He then went from this timid, mournful guy, somber, reserved guy, to a straight up Scarface, Al Pacino and Scarface gangster. He's a straight gangster now. Get back in the car. Didn't get in the car fast enough. Shot him in the chest. Next thing you know, it's a shootout occurred. Yeah, come on, man. We ain't that stupid. We might be stupid, but we ain't that damn stupid. So they said that Jacarius Mitchell said that while he was wounded in the vehicle, he heard 2 more gunshots. Who the hell get wounded and get in the vehicle? He said that Thaddeus Green shot Joshua Brown 2 times. And he said that Thaddeus also took Joshua's backpack and gun. He said that Michael Mitchell was the driver. Police said he dropped Thaddeus off to an unknown location and took Jacarius to the hospital. And he's currently in police custody at Parkland Hospital. Police also executed a warrant. Check this out, y'all. Here we come, boy. They're trying to pour it on. They're trying to pour it on. Check it out. Check how they're doing it. The police executed a warrant at Joshua Brown's apartment where they confiscated 12 pounds of marijuana, 143 grams of THC, cartridges, and $4,000 in cash. Y'all know that's a lie. Common sense, man. I know some of y'all believe anything. But the rest of us got a little damn sense. Y'all know that is a lie. It's no way possible. You can have half a brain and believe that shit. They're lying. This is a cover-up, man. Straight cover up. Now, this is something that was not mentioned, y'all. About a year before he testified in Amber Guyger's murder trial, Joshua Brown was wounded in a shooting outside of a Dallas cabaret. And that shooting left Joshua's friend, who was with him at the time, dead. It is said that Joshua was the intended target. It's reported that Joshua and his friend was inside of a strip club. Some guys approached him and tried to pick a fight or whatever, try to start an altercation, try to get them outside of the club. Because, you know, like when you sit inside of a strip club, the bouncers and managers, they ain't gonna play that fighting stuff, so they're gonna tell you to get out. So they're saying that the ruse was to get them outside of the strip club so they could gun down Joshua. Well, they shot Joshua's buddy, and they shot Joshua also. They wounded him in the foot, but they didn't kill him, obviously. So it's believed that Joshua was the intended target in the November 23rd, 2018 strip club shooting. And he felt like there were still people out there who wanted to do him harm. Why did people want to kill his man? Why did they want him dead? His murder happened just 10 days after he testified in the Amber Guyger case. He was also set to testify in the civil suit against the Dallas Police Department and the murder trial of the one suspect that they captured for the strip club shooting. His buddy, Nicholas Diggs, was the one who was killed. And the guy who killed him name is Kendall Morris, 26 years old. And he was indicted in June for murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He pleaded not guilty and is out on bond. Guess how much his bond was? $250,000. That meant he had to put up at least $25,000. Where did he get the money from? Come on, y'all. Come on, baby. Think. This is game, man. This is game. And guess what? Kendall wasn't even the trigger man, but he's on trial for murder. Where is the shooter? They have not arrested the shooter. I don't even know if they've even identified the shooter. Yeah, they haven't even identified who the shooter was. Y'all know this is game. It's a cover up. It's classic. This is what they do. Identified who the shooter was. Y'all know this is game. This is what they do. We've seen this play out before. We've seen, yeah, that's right, ABX. Appreciate you. We've seen this playbook before. Ask the average person who killed MLK, and they think it's some dude in the bushes. Most don't know that King family won a lawsuit against the government because the CIA was involved. Talk to me. Talk to me. Where you at, fam? Talk to me. This is nothing new. I just wish we can get past all the faking, man. Let's just say what it is. America is a criminal country. It's a criminal country. It's ran by a bunch of crooks and criminals. Let's just get past the faking for a moment. It's all about perception. We're gonna make it, you look at the greatest institutions in America, or the biggest institutions in America, and if you go to the top, all of these institutions, perception is good, to do good, and to offer a service to the community and to help the people, right? But if you look at the top of all of those institutions, who are running them? Just about every single person at the top is demonic. Where are the assassinations for the demons, the wicked? Why do the good people get assassinated and the wicked ones live to be old and rotten? This is the truth. Every now and then we get one that slipped through the cracks and lived to be a ripe old age, like Dick Gregory. You know, every now and then, you know, we get a Maya Angelou. But so often, we get Trump type, Reagan types. This is what we get most of the time with the evil, the wicked. You see somebody like 14-year-old Emmett Till is murdered. An innocent kid is beyond brutally murdered. And his lying-ass accuser lived to be a ripe old age. The killers lived to be a ripe old age. Y'all better get off this heaven when you die shit. You're gonna hurt yourself. Your heaven and your hell is wherever you are at the time, physically and mentally. Your heaven and your hell is right here in the real world. All that other stuff is meant to control you. Why is it that the people, the evil, the people that do all the dirt, they just do whatever they want to do, while at the same time reading from the Bible and going to church every day? On one hand, Christ, this, that religion, this, that. On the other hand, treating their fellow man and woman and child like dirt, especially if they come from a different background, especially if they have a different skin tone. That's the truth. That's the real world, y'all. All this other stuff they be preaching is fake. It's all fake. It's phony. Tasman, Philadelphia, what it do? Again, family, if you're just checking in, if it's your first time on the broadcast, the way we do it, you let me know what city, what state you're repping. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country. I give you some shout outs and I'll try to get to your comments. If you want to skip the line, you hit the super chat. And then that way you make sure that your comment get heard without a doubt. I see Kuwait checking in, Chuck D's, what it do? Have you checked with Chuck D from Public Enemy by using that name? Nah, Chuck ain't gonna trip on that. As long as you don't try to monetize it, then he'll get you. He will sue you. Anthony Carrington, Barbados, what's up? Yeah, they released the names of the persons that killed him. Let me go over these names again. Okay, so they have, let's see, they have Jacorius Mitchell, 20. They have Thaddeus Green, 22, and Michael Diaz Mitchell, 32. So Michael Mitchell, Thaddeus Green, and Jacorius Mitchell. Oh, that's two, looks like two relatives. Jacorius and Michael may be related. Yeah. So again, just to recap, y'all, they say that they're trying to paint this as Joshua Brown being a drug dealer. Not the old run the drug dealer past him trick. One of the oldest tricks in the book, oh, we just put a little drugs on, ain't nobody gonna care. Put a little drugs on, nobody will care. Y'all know damn well that man didn't get killed in no drug transaction. The man just participated in one of the most high-profile crimes of the century. One of the most high-profile crimes in the history of the American judicial system. And you think he's gonna 10 days later go out? First of all, he's in fear for his life. You think he's just gonna be out there all exposed, trying to sell drugs on top of everything, knowing that he's fearing the police may try to do something to him more than anybody. So he know he's being watched by the police. So you really think this man finna go out here and try to sell some drugs? Do you really think this man gonna have drugs inside, 12 pounds of weed inside of his house? And some, what else let's see what else they said he had in his house. They said he had 12 pounds of marijuana, 143 grams of THC, cartridges, I can believe that. I mean, you're supposed to be able to protect yourself, ready to protect yourself. $4,000 worth of cash, that's not no big deal. I mean, the man was self-employed. You know, he was an Airbnb manager. So having $4,000 in cash ain't no big deal. But that has absolutely nothing to do with his murder. That's like saying he had some black draws, some blue draws, some white draws. What is the significance of that? There is none in relation to his murder. 12 pounds of marijuana, they lying. I'm sure he did have 12 pounds after they brought it in there. The dude was scared for his life. Now they're trying to make it seem like he was some type of gangster. He's some type of one-man a gangster outfit. Come on, y'all. Y'all know this is a lie. You know it's a cover-up. Now it's time to put a reward out for whoever trying to do the cover-up. You know, reward for the killer and the one who covering up, and a reward for the ones who are covering up the killer, covering up the murder. It's game, y'all. They trying to make Joshua Brown out of a drug dealer. You know they was gonna come with something. You can't put nothing past him, bro. Now check this out, y'all. Here's another story where a friend of Joshua Brown said that he did great during the Amber Guyger trial. He said that, you know, that Joshua was in fear of his life. Dante Anderson talked to Brown, to Joshua the night he was killed. He said that Joshua was staying home that night and seemed in good spirits. He said he was talking about going to the fair. That's it. He never mentioned the phone call with Joshua would be his, he said he never imagined the phone call with Joshua would be his last. He said it seemed surreal because we had just spoke to him. He'd known him since high school, since he was 16, 17. They shared a love of sports. Joshua played football at Lancaster High School and in college at the University of Southern Florida. So police arrived at Brown's Oak Lawn apartment complex, Atera, to find him in the parking lot with multiple gunshot wounds to his lower back. Just days prior, the 28-year-old served as a key prosecution witness in the Amber Guyger murder trial where he testified to hearing gunshots at his neighbor Botham John's apartment, but not Guyger's request to see John's hands. Yeah, y'all, this is a cover-up. I don't care how many try. Man, this is a straight up cover-up, man. That dude wasn't selling no damn drugs. Whoever planted the drugs on him was, though. He was not planting no drugs, and he did not engage in no shootout. I can see him arming himself in case somebody was trying to hurt him. But that man ain't went out there on no damn streets and started no damn gunfight over no drugs. Knowing that he's being watched by the police, that's game. J Beast 9804, appreciate you. What's up, K1? J Beast checking in from Lake Charles. That's where my daddy from. K1 say the fix is on. At least we know. We move in silence. Yeah, you could have my email address, mail@willied.com. Appreciate you. Absolutely. John Black, basically that's what they're saying. Yeah, like Biggie said, sprinkle coke on the scene, so they think it's drug related. Yeah, sprinkle coke on the scene, so they said it's drug related. That's all. What's up, Mike Miller? Charlotte, North Carolina in the building. Shreveport in the building. What's that? Loaded Don. Yeah, it is weird that nobody knew, and says it's weird that nobody knew he was shot at last year, but he only got hit in the foot. But that's still a big case, you know, that everybody knew he was a key witness. He was going to be a key witness, but he gets shot in the foot. Come on, y'all. That should have been on the news, right? That should have been breaking news. I'm going to tell you this too. When he got killed, mainstream media was not on this. I covered this before mainstream media did. It wasn't on CNN, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, none of that. And you know they knew. They was trying not to cover it. But it was so many people that are independent publishers started putting the story out there, they didn't have a choice. Kind of like how radio works. When the streets say, this is what we want to hear this, we like this, the radio has no choice but to play it. That's how mainstream media is. When the streets say, this is what we want, mainstream media has no choice but to cover it. After the flood, love the show, big bro. This sounds like a Hollywood script. You did? Hollywood script. Straight out of the American judicial system. Boy, man. They trying to make the dude, man, they trying to tarnish the dude's reputation by making him out of a drug dealer. Making him to be a drug dealer. No damn shame whatsoever, man. These people will do anything. They're capable. They are capable of anything. You can't put nothing past them. I mean, they have absolutely zero shame, man. When you dealing with them, you better be ready. You are dealing with a formidable opponent. Man. Oh man. It's too cold. Give a few more shout outs, and then I'll let y'all go on about y'all business so I can go on about mine. Y'all know this case got more to come. It's a lot more to come. We got to see what's going to happen with the judge, Mammy Tammy. Got to see what's going on with Mammy Tammy Kemp. There will be more stuff coming out about Amber Guyger. I'm sure there'll be more racist stuff about her also, because it's in her blood. I would say the apple don't fall far from the tree. Take a look at her parents. I bet you find some deep-rooted racism there. You got to look at that moist brother of Botham's. They'll probably give him a reality show and tell him and use him as an example of a black male. This is how you act. This is a real black male. Anything else is toxic masculinity. Oh man, cold game. Yeah, they assassinated they assassinated his life. Now they're trying to assassinate his character. So this man is afraid for his life. He on his witness stand and he's scared to death. Within 10 days, they'd made him out of one of the world's biggest gangsters. Now he got guns and shooting people in the chest, and he got taking on 3 guys in a gun battle for dope. Man, hell out of here, man. Y'all think y'all playing with? What's up, Jackie Simmons? I gotta go, Jackie. Gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Let me check the super chat right quick before I go. Make sure I recognize the people in the super chat who wanted the VIP treatment. Omar Gray, what up? Yeah, I want to see evidence too, man. After the flood. Yeah, sounds like a Hollywood script. So it don't look like anybody in the chat room was fooled by this. But they tried it. They tried it. Cleve Apollo said Amber can read these Nikes. Yeah, absolutely. See, they shot him in the mouth. That says everything about who did it and why. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, exactly. If it was a drug deal, yeah, that information would have been out there. If they had any inkling that the man was doing drugs, they would have put that out there to try to discredit him. Y'all know how they do. They would have been put that out there. All of a sudden, oh man, we need something. But it, cold, man, cold. To the man's family, my condolences, Joshua Brown's family. And I hope y'all can find some peace. And whatever y'all do not show up in that damn trial and forgive these suckers and start offering Bible verses and hugging them. Please don't do that.